Good morning and welcome to this reading vlog. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm just going to start this reading vlog basically now. I'm busy listening to an audiobook version of The Secret History, which I found on Spotify, which is great because I was not going to finish reading it if I had to read it on my phone as an ebook. And then I will read some of Jazz later in this vlog. I want to go to town today. I've got a few things to do. I have a little bit of work to do on my computer, and I also have some things on my to-do list that have been on there since Monday, and I would like to tick them off. So, I think this maybe is the shortest intro I've ever done on this channel, but let's get into the video.
We circled around the drive and pulled up by the wide, floodlit entrance marked emergency. I stopped the car. We sat there for a moment. "Are you sure you want to do this?" I said. God, I still remember the head of the Institute asking me once what character from fiction I most identified with, and I said Davy Balfour from Kidnapped. We sat for a moment, shaken, at full stop. "What was that?" Francis finally said. "I don't know. A deer, maybe."
Charles wouldn't look at a menu. He ordered 2 Bloody Marys and drank them in quick succession. Then he ordered a third. Nobody had much to say after that. We finished eating and got the check.
Okay, so welcome to the end of the video. I have not spoken to you really at all in this video except for the intro, I think, but I need to end this video now so that I can finish editing it so that I can upload it for you. I finished The Secret History. The last, I'd say 40% of that book is good. I actually enjoyed the last 40-ish% of the book, I would say. The first part of it, I don't fully get the Secret History hype. Like, I know it was maybe the first of its kind, and it's a really intriguing storyline, I suppose. And I know it's supposed to be a satire on, like, academics and people who study classic literature and take themselves really seriously and all those things. But I didn't really get that from that book, to be honest. To me, it was really serious. And maybe that's just because I didn't get the satire part. It's very possible. But yeah, I don't fully get the hype around that book. As I said, the last 40% I found really intriguing and I really enjoyed. And I do like Donna Tartt's writing style, but I don't feel a burning need to read any of her other work. I'm intrigued to read the second book she wrote, and I don't even remember the title, but I have no intention of ever reading The Goldfinch. I saw the film that they made from it, and I didn't even see the whole film because I fell asleep. So I don't feel the need to read The Goldfinch. And I also don't even have my copy of The Secret History anymore because I left it with a family member back in South Africa. And I don't know that I need to buy another copy, to be entirely honest with you. If there's anybody out there who really loved The Secret History, I'm sorry. I don't feel the same way, but I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to explain it to me and then I will understand why it's so beloved, and maybe then I will feel differently about it. But anyway, in the rest of the time, I've also read Jazz. I'm not entirely finished. I have about 40 pages left, which I think I will be able to finish today after I finish filming this clip. And I also read the entirety of No One Is Too Small to Make a Difference by Greta Thunberg, but it's only 100 pages, 106 pages long, so it's not very long. This book is a book that I think really everybody should read, because it really makes plain and simple and very obviously known how dire the climate crisis really is, and nobody is talking about it, and she repeats that several times in this book. This book is a collection of the speeches she has given at the various places where she has spoken about her activism and about why nobody's talking about the climate crisis as if it's a crisis, which it is, but nobody's talking about it that way. Everybody just says, oh no, in a few years we will have reduced our carbon emissions to so much, and then they don't actually do anything about it. So this really makes plain all of those statistics, and it's really easy to read, it's easy to understand. She doesn't belabor any points. Obviously, because it is a collection of speeches, she does repeat some of the same things in multiple speeches, so it is a little bit repetitive, but it's very to the point, and it's very necessary, I think, for people to read. This is one of those books that I think everybody should read, and everybody can read, because it's easy to understand, and it's a really important book, I think. So if you haven't read this book, please do get a copy and read it. I'm also really interested to read the memoir that she wrote with her mom and sister. I think it's called Scenes from the Heart. But yes, if I can find that in a bookstore somewhere, I will buy myself a copy, because I'm really intrigued to read that. And if she ever writes anything else, I would also read that. So, Jazz so far is also going well. I think I said at the beginning of this video, or in my last video, I think it was, that Toni Morrison's writing style is not at all what I expected it was going to be. The story is totally not about what I thought it was going to be about. I don't know that No, I did read the synopsis on the back, but even that doesn't really give you a quite accurate scope of what this book actually entails. And it's really interesting. It's a little bit confusing, because, as I said in my previous video, and this time I will actually remember the term, her style is very stream of consciousness, similar to Virginia Woolf's style. Virginia Woolf is very much more stream of consciousness, and her thoughts really do all flow into one, whereas Toni Morrison's style is maybe a little bit more broken up, and there are very sudden and massive changes in the setting and the people that you're reading about, but all in all, the whole storyline does still flow together. I think I'll have to finish reading this book to be able to collect my thoughts completely, but it's, as I said, definitely not what I was expecting, which is always a good thing, I think. When you're reading a classic, you don't want it to be what you thought it was going to be, because otherwise it's kind of boring, to be honest. So there's that. If anybody who watches my videos has read a lot of Toni Morrison's works, please suggest me your favorite book. If it's jazz, then obviously I've already read it, but suggest something else by her that I should read, because I am curious to read more of her work. I know The Bluest Eye is very popular, and I know Song of Solomon is also very popular. I think The Bluest Eye is probably her most popular book. But I know she wrote a lot, so if there's anything else you think I should read by her, please let me know. I do think I will read all of her books at some point, but, you know, right now, which one is the one that you think I should read after this one? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again next week with another video. Bye.